Ethereum just ripped higher into the 1940s, but the options board is pricing near-term fear it hasn't shown in weeks. Whales are stacking calls thousands of dollars overhead, while today's expiry magnet sits well below spot. Retail's piling into longs. Coinbase is trading at a discount, and dealers are sitting on a gamma setup that could either pin this thing dead still or snap it violently. There's a level underneath everything that decides which one wins. Stick around. The plan, the stop, and the trigger are coming up. Hey, it's Finance with FM. Today is July 21st, 2026. In the next few minutes, you'll get the level that flips Ethereum's bias, the trap sitting just under spot that most traders are missing, and exactly why the desk is standing aside today instead of forcing a trade. Options positioning is quietly bullish leaning. The put-call ratio is 0.50 by open interest, and even lower, 0.3 by today's volume, meaning calls are dominating the flow. Max pain for today's expiry sits at 1925, which is acting like a magnet pulling price back toward it into the close. The big call wall is way overhead at 3,200, and the deep put wall is way below at 1,000. So the real fight right now is happening in a much tighter band around spot. Implied volatility is running at 51 against realized vol near 46, a 5-point vol risk premium, meaning options are expensive relative to what price is actually doing. Normally that favors sellers of premium, but the skew is negative 5.7%, which in this market means calls are a bit richer than puts. Traders are paying up for upside, not downside protection. That's an unusual combo. Expensive vol, but the demand is for calls, not fear insurance. The smile here isn't the usual crypto shape. Typically puts are bid richer than calls, a fear smirk. Right now it's tilted the other way. The call side of the curve is elevated relative to puts. That's the negative 5.7 skew showing up visually. Traders are willing to pay more for upside exposure than for crash protection. And that's a speculative tilt, not a hedging tilt, and it lines up with the whale call buying we're seeing in the block flow. The options market is pricing roughly a 3% chance Ethereum closes above 2,100 by the 25th of July. Slim odds for a breakout that far, that fast. Inside the tighter one-day window, the expected move puts a much higher probability on price, staying between roughly 1882 and 1999. So the near-term bet the market is making isn't for a moonshot. It's for containment right around where price already sits. The block flow tells a longer horizon story. Whales have been loading up calls at 2,500 for the August expiry, 17,500 contracts, plus 2,300 calls for July 31st, 2,100 calls for August 7th, and even 3,000 calls out to September. Net whale direction, about 43,000 calls bought against just over 15,000 sold, with puts barely touched. That's a clean, aggressive, net bullish tilt from the smart money. They're not hedging, they're positioning for higher, just not today. Here's the full options board, all in one view. Implied volatility, 51.0. Realized volatility, 45.9. The vol risk premium, plus 5.0. The put to call by open interest, 0.50. And by trading volume, 0.30. The volatility skew, negative 5.7%. Max pain, 1,925. The call wall, 3,200. And the put wall, 1,000. Ethereum is trading around 1943, up about 3.5% on the day after tagging highs near 1953. Structure is constructive. Ascending channels on both the 15-minute and 4-hour charts, RSI at 66 and MACD sitting above its signal line with a positive histogram. The lean here is bullish, but it's a controlled bullish. Dealer gamma is positive, which means every rally into resistance gets sold and every dip gets bought until that balance breaks. Zooming into today's session, Ethereum has been climbing in a textbook ascending channel since the overnight lows near 1860. Every dip toward the channel floor got bought fast. You can see it in the wicks. Price pushed up through 1940, tagged 1953, cooled off into the 20s, and is now sitting right back at 1943. Volumes calm, not explosive, which fits a grind higher rather than a blow-off move. In plain terms, Ethereum's short-term chart is climbing steadily inside a rising price channel. The 4-hour picture shows the bigger trend underneath today's move. Ethereum bottomed near 1700 early in the month, then broke into a rising channel that's carried it all the way to 1943. There was a sharp vertical push mid-month that reset the range higher, followed by a pullback into the 1800s, and now a fresh grind back up toward the channel's top rail. That rail is where the next real test happens. In plain terms, the multi-day uptrend is still fully intact and now testing its ceiling. On the daily, the story is a recovery. Ethereum topped near 2465 back in the spring, crashed all the way down to 1506 in June, and has spent the last several weeks clawing back to 1943. That puts price roughly midway between the June low and the spring high and inside a rising channel, but nowhere near stretched. Plenty of room technically in either direction before hitting a hard ceiling or floor. In plain terms, Ethereum has recovered a lot of ground, but isn't near old highs yet. RSI is sitting at 66 right now. That's healthy trending momentum, strong enough to confirm the uptrend, but still a comfortable distance from the 70 line that's marked overbought turns before back in January and again in April. This reading came out of a deep dip into the 20s back in June. So the bounce in momentum has been steady, not manic. There's still room to run before this gets stretched. In plain terms, momentum is strong, but not yet at overheated warning levels. MACD is confirming the same story. The MACD line is running above its signal line near 46 against 32, and the histogram is positive at roughly 14, meaning bullish momentum is still expanding, not fading. That said, this exact setup, MACD climbing into the mid-40s, has shown up at each of the last 3 swing highs before price cooled off. It's not a warning yet, but it's the spot to start watching closely. In plain terms, trend momentum is positive, but has peaked around here before. Right under spot, the bid wall at 1937 is the immediate floor, with the ask wall at 1948 capping the immediate push. Break that ask wall, and the next magnet is the short liquidation cluster near 1980. Lose 1937 instead, and the 50 times long liquidation pool near 1902 becomes the pull lower. Further out, 1750 is the zero gamma flip, the point where calm turns chaotic, and 1732 is the specific level the desk needs before sizing a new trade. Funding is basically neutral, about 1% annualized, so leverage isn't skewed hard either way. Open interest is up around 6% over the week, though. Leverage is building into this rally. Retail is long skewed at 1.7. Top traders less aggressively long at 1.3. They're aligned, so there's no contrarian fade here. Take or buy sell is dead even at 1-to-1, which is odd for a 3.5% up day. This move looks spot driven, not leverage chased. The order book is close to balance too, just slightly bid light at 45%. Gamma exposure, Deribit dealer positioning. Spot is in a positive gamma, vol suppressed, dips bought, rallies sold, levels act as pins. The zero gamma flip, where dealer hedging flips from stabilizing to destabilizing, sits at 1,750, minus 9.8% from spot. Hold above it, and volatility stays pinned. Lose it, and moves get violent. Net dealer gamma plus $16.2 million per 1% move. Heaviest gamma wall overhead at 2,000. Strongest support gamma at 1,900. Expected move, option implied 23, gel 26 expiry 1 days. The market is pricing a 1 sigma move of about plus or minus 3.0%, a range of roughly 1,882 to 1,999, with 2 sigma about 95% odds, spanning 1,824 to 2,057. ATM implied vol is 47%. Trades that target inside the 1 sigma band are high probability. Betting on a break beyond 2 sigma is the low odds tail. Positioning, Binance, retail accounts are net long 1.70, while top traders are net long 1.30. They're aligned, so positioning gives no edge fade right now. Funding is near neutral, plus 1% APR. Coinbase Premium, U.S. institutional spot demand proxy. Coinbase is trading minus 0.05, 2% versus Binance, U.S. side selling. Coinbase discount, American supply pressure. A persistent positive premium is the fingerprint of U.S. spot ETF buying. A discount means American holders are the sellers. VL term structure, derived at ATM fee for by expiry. The curve is in backwardation, near-term fee above longer-dated acute stress, event premium price now. Near-term 180 IV is 56% versus 55% at 156 days. Inverted vol curves mark fear spikes and usually precede a mean reversion once the event passes. Liquidation magnet leverage map with mark at 1,941 dense long liquidation clusters sit near 1,864, 25x and 1,902, 50 gas below. Short liquidation clusters near 2,019 and 1,980 above. Funding leans the pressure two-sided, no strong funding skew. Nearest cluster pulls price. Price hunts the heavier pool of stops, so treat the nearest cluster on that side as a target, not support resistance. The Clarity Act moving to the Senate is likely feeding some of that longer dated whale call buying we're seeing out to August and September. Traders positioning for a friendlier framework. Grayscale's WorldCoin ETF filing signals the ETF wrapper trend is broadening past just Bitcoin and Ethereum, which could indirectly support risk appetite across the space. On the other hand, strategy skipping another Bitcoin purchase and trimming shares hints at some institutional caution creeping in, which lines up with that Coinbase discount we flagged. There's no clean 1 to 2.5 setup on the board today. Price is boxed between the 50 and 200 day moving averages, genuinely range bound. Rather than force it, the desk is waiting for 1732 to react before committing capital. Standing aside here isn't indecision, it is the position. So here's the fast version. Trends up, momentum's confirming it, and whales are quietly loading calls months out. The fear we teased at the top, that's not price fear. It's just short-dated options getting pricier into today's expiry while dealers keep this thing pinned with positive gamma. That's the answer to why it looked scared while it was climbing. Quotable line, sometimes the scariest chart is the one that's actually calm underneath. One word in the comments, long or short from here. Like, comment, subscribe, and stick with the video on your screen right now. The full Elliott Wave on-chain and cycle breakdown drops in the weekly flagship linked below.